Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Katie and I hope you guys are having a great day today. It is a great day. It's a great day. I'm having a great day and I'm hoping that some of my greatness will rub off on your greatness. I actually passed my, okay, so a little backstory before we get into what this video is about. I had horrible driving anxiety for like 16 years. From the time I was 16, I had terrible anxiety, period. And then that kind of morphed into not ever wanting to drive. But however, today, at the age of 33, I took my driving test and I passed. So like, snaps to me. It's a good day for me. So I was like, what can I do to celebrate this? What we're going to do, April TBR. It's the last day of March. I have to get into it. These are the books from my March TBR that I did not finish. Let's not talk about those. They're most likely you'll see them come at some point. So if you're new to my channel, this is how it works. I got my TBR cup. It's not a jar. It is a mug. It's got Marie on it because she's the best cat from Disney. Fight me.
Why should you be first? Because I'm a lady, that's why.
She is. I pick about 7 prompts on here because as much as I am a mood, I like the TBRs, I'm also a mood reader. And I feel like if I give myself 7 options, I'm giving myself a little leeway. You know, just a little bit of leeway if what I want to read, you know. So I like to pick about 7 and I will pick the prompt, show you guys, and then I will go through my plenty of shelves that I have over there, behind me, over there, and pick books that fit that prompt. So without further ado, let's just get into picking the books for the month of April. So the first one, I'm trying to get one that I know I haven't gotten yet. Okay, let's try this one. Okay, the first prompt is, I'm scared. Oh, it's actually a book that you're scared to read. So I can take it as either like a thriller that I've heard scary, or like a book that's really hyped that I'm kind of scared to read. Okay, we got this. We can, yeah. That shouldn't be too bad. That should be relatively easy to think of. The next one, we're gonna go with, nope, I don't want that one. We're gonna, okay, we're gonna try this one. And it's long. A book with a 1-word title. I swear I did this last month, but that's okay. There's plenty of books with like 1-word titles, which I think is pretty easy to find when it comes to that. Okay. Next, we've got a book that takes place in Maryland. I'm from Maryland. That's why I put that prompt in there. Okay. Oh. Okay, sorry. I'm thinking like without speaking. I tend to do that.
Oh, Lord. Again.
I should be able to find one. I should. Okay. Next we've got, this is number 4, an audiobook. Okay. Which I just bought some not too long ago. So I'll have to check and see what audiobooks I have for that. But I never just listen to an audiobook. I always kind of read the physical book with it. So, is that 1 or 2? That's 2. It's number 5. We've got a booktuber favorite. Okay, so for this one, I will watch, like, you know, one of the romance booktubers that I watch, one of their favorite videos, and see what they say for that. And then I will pick one of those books that I own. Let's see. This one, which is number 6. And we have read a new release. Do I have a new release? I might. I don't think I do. I don't read new releases a whole lot. No, wait, I can't do that because I already read. Sorry. I'm speaking, I'm talking. thinking without speaking. Okay. And the last one shall be this. Well, you're the lucky last one. What are you? A thriller. I keep picking thrillers and I never read them. Okay. So, those are the prompts. I'm now going to go find what books fit these prompts, and then I will come back and show you guys my picks. Okay, so I picked the books. Like, if you guys who have watched me do this for a while, if you want to see the process of me going through my books to find the book that fits the prompt, let me know, because I can include some like B-roll in there if that's something you're interested in, because it's a process. Because I have books on shelves, I've got books on the floor that I have to like scrounge and go through. It's a process. So we're going to start off with a thriller, and for that I ended up choosing The Wife Upstairs by Rachel Hawkins because it's really not that long, which is nice. So this is kind of like, I feel like it's a retelling of something, and I can't recall what it is. Jane Eyre? I don't know. But it's about this girl who ends up falling for this man who is a widow. Or widower. Does it matter if it's a man? I don't know. But his wife had died in a boating accident. And so they start dating, and then some stuff starts happening. And like I said, I don't like to know too much going into thrillers because I feel like it spoils the thriller sometimes. So we're going with that. I have heard that if you like Verity by Colleen Hoover, you'll like this, which I did like Verity a lot. So I'm hoping that I will like this as well. I haven't read a thriller in months, actually. So, I mean, if I can get to it, that would be nice. But I don't know. I'm getting like vibes of, is the wife really dead? Like, I don't know. But like, I'm here for it to figure it out. The next book was an audiobook. So for this book could actually have fit a bunch of prompts, but I'm just going to choose it for this one. I chose Still Beating by Jennifer Hartman. I do own the audiobook for this. So like I said previously, I actually like to follow along while I'm reading with the audiobook. Because it does, makes me feel like I'm going a little faster because I can listen to the audiobook faster than, I could read it sometimes. So that's my plan. I'm nervous. This book was a lot of people's favorites of last year, in the year before, maybe just last year. But this is a dark romance, and this is about our heroine and our hero. The hero is set to marry the heroine's sister, and then one night she is out, and I don't know if she gets drunk or something, but she needs a ride home, so she calls him, and they both end up getting kidnapped and end up with the kidnapper staying in his basement. They have to do terrible things to other people, to each other, and so they really kind of have to lean on each other to survive. And after they get rescued from that, they have to kind of learn how to go back into society. But the only other person who knows what they've gone through is, each other. So, and a romance kind of develops there. So, like I said, I've heard so many people love this book. So, yes, it's actually a book I'm scared to read, but it's also, I'm just going to use it as the audiobook for the prompt. Okay, so for the next prompt, it was a booktuber favorite. And so the book that I chose for that is actually on my Kindle. I don't own a physical copy, so I'm going to get it here. But it is Black Ties and White Lies by Kat Singleton. I picked this book because Kristen Owens, if you don't follow her, I will leave her linked down below. But she has been raving about this book forever. Like every video she does, she talks about this book. So I'm like, okay, you've sold me. I'm going to give it a shot. I have read Kat Singleton before. It was the Founded by Deception. It was a Rockstar romance, or Rockstar's brother romance, actually. But I really enjoyed that one, so I hope I enjoy this one. This one is a fake fiance type of romance. The heroine of the story actually has to be her ex-boyfriend's brother's fake fiance. That's a mouthful, okay? and also his personal assistant. And I guess during that time, feelings would, because you can never just fake date anybody, okay? You can't. You can't fake date. You can't be a fake fiance. You can't be a fake husband. You can't be a fake wife, fake nothing, because feelings happen every time in the books. And I'm here for it, and I'm hoping this is a good one. I'm hoping it's good as she said that it is, because it's like her favorite right now. So that's what I'm going with. Okay, so the next book that I chose was for the prompt, a book that's a new release. So for that, I chose another one on my Kindle because I don't own it, but it's called My Dark Romeo by Parker S. Huntington and L.J. Shen. So I don't really know much about this book, but the cover sold me. I thought, not the discreet cover. No, ma'am. No, it was the Kindle cover. But the guy sold me. So from what I can tell, this book says it is a reluctant arranged marriage romance between a cruel billionaire and a feisty heroine, not a heroine, she's a heiress, and a feisty heiress unafraid to fight back. So it is set in the decadent Dark Prince Road world, which I've never read, but that's fine. So a reluctant arranged marriage sounds great to me, though, actually. So we're going to give it a go. I haven't read anything by either of these authors, so we'll see if it's something that I enjoy, but the cover, just the cover. The next prompt was a book set in Maryland, so I'm hoping this is still set in Maryland. The first book was, but I chose Well Played by Jen DeLuca, and this is book 2 in the I don't even know what this is. The series is called. It's the, first book was, what is Well Met? It's just the Well series. Yeah. It's the Renaissance Fair series. So the Renaissance Fair, and if this is back in the same place, it's supposed to be Willow Creek, Maryland. So this town has this Renaissance Fair every year, and each book is following a different member of the Renaissance Fair. So I'm excited. I don't know if this is the catfishing one or not. It could be, there's a cat on the cover, but that could mean nothing. But they have their cell phones, so maybe. But the first book I really enjoyed, but it's been a while since I've read it, so I may have to brush up a little bit on what happened. But hopefully this is set in Maryland. The next book is a book that you're scared to read, okay? So I am scared to read a lot of books because of hype, because of just maybe thinking that it will shatter me to pieces. So of course I could have picked Still Beating for that. But instead I chose Flawless because so many people enjoy this series, and I'm just scared that I'm going to read it and not like it. So I'm pretty sure this is oh yes, this is not the nanny one, but we're following him and her, and I can't think of their names right now. I'm so sorry, but he is a bull rider, and he mistakenly one day says that he doesn't like milk, but milk is his sponsor. So she has to come as like a babysitter for him to like act right, I guess, during press and things like that. And it's forced proximity, and everyone and their mother has read this series and love it. So I haven't even finished the Gold Rush Ranch series. So like I'm really hesitant to like start this one. This may be like the last book I choose if I get to it. But this is a book that I'm currently scared to read because of so much of the hype. And then the last book was a book with one word title. And for that I chose Scarred by Emily McIntyre. All her books are like one title from the series. So like I could have picked any, but I'd like to go in order because my brain. So this one is a Lion King retelling. All of her books, if you do not know, are a retelling of the villain of a story getting their happily ever after. So this is technically, I think, Scar's story, and that's all I really know. I know it's dark, and I don't know if it's like an arranged marriage or something like that, but I'm here for it. I already read Hooked. I loved it, so I just want to continue on with the series. And then I will be doing another Candy Steiner book. I'm a member of her book group on Facebook, and we haven't chosen which backlist book of hers that we're going to read yet. So it will be one of those, so I do not know, so I can't say. And then, of course, if you were watching my book on haul, my sister said that I had to read one of those Disney Twisted Tales books, or I had to get rid of them. So I guess I should go over there and pick one. And then I'll come back and tell you guys. Okay, so I just went over there and I just grabbed the first one that was in the row, which is A Whole New World. And basically, this is the twisted tale of what if Aladdin never found the lamp. So, if I don't read it, I gotta unhaul it, per my sister's request. So, those are the books. So technically, I guess I have 9, with the Candy Steiner and the Disney ones. So, those are the books. We'll see how I do. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please let me know down below, what are your reading plans for April? Have you read any of these? Are they good? What are your thoughts? And if you don't feel like leaving a comment but would like to leave a little emoji just to let me know that you were here, give me a car emoji because I passed my driving test today and I'm feeling excited. But if you enjoyed this video, be sure to give it a thumbs up and consider subscribing. If you're new, I would love to have you. All my social media is linked down below, my Goodreads and my Instagram, if you want to stay more behind the scenes and like up to date, day to day with what I'm reading. But I will see you all in the next one. Bye guys. That's good enough. I hate thumbnails sometimes. I'm out of breath. Oh, I'm out of shape. Inexplicable. Inexplicable. What is in my face? What is in my face? I have rat. I have rat. No, you haven't. You just haven't. The heroine of the story is actually has. What is with me today? I can't speak. So, this town has this Renaissance fair every month. Every month? No, it doesn't.